I just got a little bit of toothpaste. Bryson, you can't start licking yourself in the middle of this, okay?
Don't jingle around or get up and walk or do anything. Just go to sleep.
Push his head down, he'll go to sleep. Well, he typically does. You're lucky that I love you, because I do not want to be doing this. Is that B-roll?
Alright, so, are you ready
Wait,
to
do you
get
still want
started?
me to look over there? Well, I need to look at you. I guess I'll just look over there at the blank wall.
Okay. Can you... Is that weird? Do you want... Look at me. Just look at me then. Alright. So can you start off by introducing yourself and telling me a little bit about you?
I'm Chloe Van. I'm 17. I go to Pender Early College High School, and I'm going to be graduating in May and attending Appalachian State in the fall.
Alright, so this whole interview is about early college and early college students. And since a lot of people are unaware about what early college is, could you explain that to me?
So early college is typically a 5-year program where you can either take classes at a community college, or you're actually on campus at the community college, and you're taking classes to get your associate's degree, and you're also taking classes to get your high school diploma. At the end, you'll graduate with both.
Okay, so to you, what does it mean to be an early college student?
To me, being an early college student means being motivated and being able to manage your time well, and wanting to be able to further your education as much as you can.
So could you tell me what early college you went to?
So we actually moved in the middle of me being in high school because my dad got a new job. So I was originally attending Johnston County Early College, and I went there for freshman and sophomore year, and then now I go to Pender Early College, and that's where I'll graduate.
Okay, so what exactly inspired you to attend an early college?
Originally, I didn't really want to go to an early college. My sister was going to an early college when it was time for me to start the application process for it, but I just wasn't really all that excited about it. I thought I wanted a regular high school experience. But then the principal, he came to my middle school for the school visits that they typically do, and just the way he talked about it and everything, it really inspired me, and I think I applied that same night, and I just couldn't wait to get my letter in the mail.
So how do you think your early college experience shaped the person that you are today?
I think that early college shaped me into the person I am today because it's so much easier for me to be able to want to do well in classes and to be able to carry a workload that might seem a lot harder or a lot more stressful to other people. And so I just think it's really helped me to be able to more easily accept challenges.
Could you share something that might be special or memorable about your early college that you will take with you to a 4-year university in adulthood?
Well, my first early college, Johnston County Early College, just the way the teachers treated me and the workload that I was given and everything, it taught me how to be able to manage my time well and be able to have a higher to be able to manage stress easier. So, yeah.
Okay, and can you explain to me how going to an early college was different than what going to a regular high school is like?
Going to an early college was a lot different because, for one, it's a lot smaller. The 2 early colleges that I've been to, the average class size is around 50. So it's a lot more close-knit, and you get to know the people you're with, especially because you're younger and you're taking college classes together and you just do all that together. And also there's no sports or anything, so the main focus is on clubs and stuff like that. So that's where you guys hang out, is in clubs and in class. So
all right, so what are some of your concerns about transitioning into a 4-year university after attending an early college for high school?
Well, I'm actually graduating in 4 years instead of 5, so I'm going to be graduating when I would have been if I went to a regular high school. So one of the things I'm worried about is being able to make friends with people who are going to be in my major with me, since they're going to be like 2 or 3 years older than me, because I'm coming in as a freshman but also a junior. So I guess just that aspect of social interaction.
Okay, and you're going to be a first-year student at App in the fall, so what are some things you've encountered during the application or acceptance process, if any, that have helped or hindered you as an early college student?
I would say it's not really like a hindrance, but just like having to send both transcripts. Well, for me, I had to send 3 transcripts because I had to send one from Johnston Community College, one from my high school, and then one from Cape Fear Community College. So I guess just paying that fee multiple times, that was really one of the only things that hindered. Other than that, though, trying to think of one thing that helped. I don't know. I think college is just, I think it's good for them to see that you've already taken college classes. I mean, they can't, that's not anything that they could look at negatively, I guess.
All right, so how would you say your time as an early college student has prepared you to attend App State in the fall?
I would say, like I've said before, being like already taking college classes, I've already learned how to be able to interact with professors and other people in my class that aren't high school students, and just being able to like go to a college campus and work on that level. Anything like that could help in college at App.
All right, so if you've had any mentors specifically from your early college journey that have guided you, who are they and what has been their impact on your life?
The first one that comes to mind is my math teacher, Miss Reynolds. I took her for Math 171 and Math 172. And before that, all the math teachers that I've had have, I don't know, I've never really enjoyed math or thought I was good with it, even though I've always performed pretty high with it on different like EOCs and final exams and stuff like that, and ACT and stuff. But Miss Reynolds, the way she taught, I just really enjoyed it, and I was able to realize that I'm actually like really good at math, and it's something that I really enjoy. So yeah, she's one. And she's also my advisor for classes, so it's nice knowing that there's someone who's always there that you can count on, be proud of you and stuff.
Making friends in an early college setting is a lot different than making friends at regular high school. How do you think making friends and finding people similar to you will be once you get to App State?
Well, I think that making friends at any university is completely up to you, and I think the clubs that you join and the classes that you're in and just how involved you are with any of the activities and things that you choose to do, I think that's what's really going to impact how I make friends. I don't necessarily think that it'll be any easier for me, but I think it might be a little bit harder than regular high school students, just because there was less people for me to have to interact with at an early college, and going to a big university is a little overwhelming.
Having been an early college student myself, I know that there are freedoms that come along with it that other high school students probably don't encounter. Having a large amount of responsibility placed on you as a high school student, how will you navigate and approach classes, personal time, extracurriculars, etc. during your 4-year university education?
So you're asking like what clubs and stuff I want to join?
Well, like since you've had a lot of like responsibility placed on you, how do you think that you'll like approach things in college? You know, like with your free time, how do you think that will be spent? Like, yeah.
Okay, so I think that one of the bigger differences is that I would spend my free time more productively, like doing stuff that could help me more so with my schooling or my education or anything like that, instead of just going out and partying or doing anything like that, because I would realize the impact that like stuff that I do in my free time could also impact the stuff or how my performance is in school. So yeah.
Okay, so having had 4 years at an early college to become experienced with interacting and building relationships with professors, how do you think that will translate into connecting with professors at App State?
Well, since I've been doing it since I was a freshman, you kind of just have to take the first step with professors, and you're only going to get as much out of a class as you put into it. So just the communication with professors and understanding the syllabus and asking questions when you need to ask questions, all of that's going to translate into university just as well.
You mentioned earlier that you've attended 2 different early college high schools. So tell me a little bit more about your experience at both and how they compare to each other.
So Johnston County Early College is the one that I applied to. That's the one I went for freshman and sophomore year. So I got to experience the orientation and I got to experience the orientation and the acceptance process and just going in with everyone else and meeting the professor or the teachers and stuff like that. Do you want me to start over?
Yes, please.
Okay, so Johnston Early College is the one that I applied to and the one that I got accepted to. And I think 600 people applied that year and only 50 got in. So I kind of got to experience like going in with a whole bunch of other people who had no idea really what to expect and like all meet the teachers at the same time and just like grow into that experience together. And there was the orientation and all that kind of thing, and then the way that the workload was and how the teachers interacted with each other and the students and stuff like that, and the freedoms we were given. And at Johnston County Early College, we actually attended school on the Johnston Community College campus. So after we were freshmen, we were able to go into any building. We could take classes at any time, that kind of thing. But then when we moved and I got to Pender Early College, it was kind of different because Pender Early College was in Burgal instead of in downtown Wilmington where Cape Fear Community College is. It was on a satellite in Burgal. So you kind of had to either take your classes in Burgal online or just like make the commute from Wilmington to Burgal. And the teaching style was very different, and it seemed a lot easier to me, just the workload change that I had experienced. And so yeah, and what they do at Pender Early College is the students take all their high school classes first, and then they take their college classes so that they can drive to either North Campus or downtown or wherever their classes are they need to go to. But at Johnston Community College, since you're already on the campus, they just start you out taking your high school and college classes together. So, yeah.
All right, so it's been my observation that the goal of most early colleges is to provide a way for first-generation college students to graduate and attend a university. So in your experience, would you say that that goal is generally accomplished, or does it vary depending upon the early college itself?
I would say that it varies depending on the early college itself because the graduation rate, it seems, at Johnston County Early College was a lot higher. It was like 100%. Like if you went to Johnston County Early College, you graduated. But at Pender Early College, I don't know why it's that way, but less people seem to graduate. I think there's like less than 20 in my graduating class this year. So I don't know why it's like that, but it just is. So yeah.
All right, so moving forward, what would you say to younger generation early college students who are following in your path?
What I would say is just to experience as much as you can, join the clubs that you can. And I know one of the problems for me is that it seems like with such a small group of people, everyone already has their friends and everyone was in their certain groups that they had been in since freshman year, but try to like break out of those groups and don't just talk to the same people every day for 4 or 5 years, however long you're there. Try to talk to as many people as you can.
Do you ever find yourself regretting attending an early college or wishing you had done things differently?
Sometimes. I think that that's normal to second guess yourself or question yourself, but probably if I would look back on it, I wouldn't do any different because I'm getting 2 years of my education paid for, and I learned a lot that I don't think I would have learned at a regular high school.
All right, so what do you plan to study at App State once you're there?
Once I'm at App, I'm going to major in mathematics with a concentration in secondary education and hopefully minor in gender, women, and sexuality studies. So.
Okay, those two things are completely different. So What exactly are your hopes for the future beyond college, and what do you want to do once you graduate?
So once I graduate, I'm going to hopefully be a high school math teacher, and then I want to get my master's degree eventually sometime in there. I don't know if I want to do that directly after college or if I want to wait a few years or whatever, but then maybe I'll move into a position at a community college and then maybe go get another degree and then become a university professor. And so, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. Those are all the questions I have for you today. Is
All
there
right.
anything else you would like to mention about early college?
You should do it.
All right.
Cut.
Yes, cut. Did a very good job.
Except for when you stood up.
Yes, but you still did a good job.
Come here, buddy. Oh my gosh, come here. Come to sis. Oh, it's okay. Come here.
Get some B-roll.
Come here. Come here. Oh. Are you pretty? What are you doing? Are you making fun of me for the way I'm laying or sitting? What'd you see? What'd you see? Oh, my feet.
Keep doing it. I bet I didn't crack my screen just then.
Then we can match. Are we almost